New music. Let's talk new music. You got Faith. Powerful message, clean production. Tell us the story behind that track. What inspired it?
I guess maybe my ancestors, cause that music came and, I was in the studio and it came about.
Them a
But
try
I
to
was
slow me down like seminar go be great. Talk how me feel, me dog, me nah go be fake.
Boom. It's the POET of this rap shit, Charlie the Poet, representing for the overworked, underpaid, and most importantly, the real. And welcome to my podcast, Coffee with Charlie, where we sip the finest coffee and have the dopest combos. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep the thing up and alive. Now, today's episode is sponsored by Flavorful Brews, where their mission is simple: to elevate your coffee and tea experience while making a positive impact on people and the planet. Join them on this journey as they create a better world, one flavorful brew at a time. And you could use the code POET for 10% off. Again, POET for 10% off. Now, we got a special guest in the building. If you are a fan of dancehall, you definitely got to have this man in the top 5 of the baddest lyricists. Without further ado, Ryno, the Stinger, Wagwan.
alright, you're outside, man. Everything good, Charlie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blessings, man. I appreciate you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Now, here at Coffee with Charlie, we do things a little different. So let's start off with a mental health check. How are you feeling today?
Fine. With God, everything is perfect. Once you have life, and we have God in it, it's perfect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely a toast to that. So let's start off with an icebreaker, Rhino. When you're in the studio, what are 3 things that you absolutely need?
First thing, a positive energy, First thing, a positive vibe. If you make good friends, real friends, we're supportive, we're on the same level and just energy, positive vibes, real people, and energy.
What keeps that hunger alive after all these years?
And it's just the passion and the aptitude, which is a natural, is a natural, is a natural thing.
Your influence is international. Songs like Destiny have been sampled and reshaped across genres. How does it feel seeing your impact stretch across borders and generations?
I mean, it's an overwhelming feeling knowing that before coming into music, I always have artists that I look up to, admire styles, unique styles, and to know that I came and I put something on the table for other youth, it's like it's a good feeling.
We all know that you definitely have to have an ear for talent, right? So with so many islands carving out their own flavor in dancehall, we got the Trinidad movement. There's Antiguan dancehall artists like Puppa Biggs, PG Don. What does Blak Ryno listen for in an upcoming artist?
Just the same thing where everybody listens for, uniqueness and talent, because it's easy to identify. Talent can't hide once you see it. So once you hear talent and you see it and you see image with the talent, say, oh, you have something right this, so
What are three gems you would give to upcoming artists?
it's okay to have an idol, it's okay to emulate an artist, but always remember to be yourself, because that's where I gonna bring out the you.
New music. Let's talk new music. You got Faith.
Okay.
Uh, Powerful message, clean production. Tell us the story behind that track. What inspired it?
I guess maybe my ancestors, cause that music came and, I was in the studio and it came about, but I wasn't even feeling the track. Everybody else in the studio was, but I wasn't feeling the track. I ended up, had cut the track half, and, like a month after, I was at a spot and my friends was like, yo, play some new song. And I started playing some song, but when Faith started playing, it was a different energy, it was a different effect. So that brought me to realization that we need to get this song out to the public.
Yeah, and it's interesting, right? Because the music video started off. The time is now. The whole world is waiting on you. Do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel pressure by meeting the expectation of your fans and supporters?
Not anymore. Cause everybody expectation was for Rhino find a song after the whole Freedom Street, and me never get to make it, but the whole anticipation and big up Vybz Kartel, cause them give me a real energy. Even though I wasn't there, they made it seems like my presence was there. But the
Right, for
anticipation
sure.
after that show, um I knew everybody wanted a song. They was looking for January, and January missed. They was looking out for February, but I knew I had to find a right. I had to find a banger, cause if I came out and gave them a song that wasn't a hit, then it would have killed expectations and all the rest. So I had to really like, okay, instead of just running at the studio like usual and bam bam bam, let me really sit down and right, and then I found it and didn't even know the people had to pick it out like yo, that's the one. Fate.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know,
yeah. Nah, it's
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good track. You know, fans like myself are always happy to see when you drop. I also want to touch on some tracks that you dropped earlier as well, like Mankind, Great I Am. Those conscious reality based songs. They really resonate. You know, especially amongst the older generation and things of that nature. Could we expect more songs like that?
Yes, definitely, cause right now, free minded. Like decided like venture out in music more, not just keep my mind captivated in dancehall in a box. Cause there's so much more that I can do in music, and me just come to realization, you just need to show the world like you can do every type. If it's R&B mixed with dancehall, if it's dancehall. So right now I'm not just on a verge of putting out dancehall music to please dancehall crowd. I'm on a verge of putting out music, which even if it should go in China or in Colombia or a Spanish country, even if they don't understand what I'm saying, it's go. And that's music. That's what I'm aiming for, no? Real music.
You know, there's so much talent in the world out today. Do you make yourself like accessible to collaborate with new producers, new sounds? How's that journey going?
Definitely. As long as the producer sounds meet my sound, have a chemistry with my sound. Can you know that chemistry is the most important. Chemistry with the producer as well as his sound and my sound up together, then I'll work. I'll work.
Sure. And let me pick your brain, Rhino. So back in the day, right, there used to be like a lot of juggling, a lot of um multiple artists on the same beat. Do you miss those days, or do you like how it is now, whereas everybody's using their own beats, their own sounds? What's your opinion on that?
I mean, of course, it's a juggling is a part of dancehall. It's a vibe. It's a vibe when you're in the party and you have like four songs on one beat. And because now, in a party, them play a single, then them skip to another single and a skip to the next one. But you have like four or five songs on one beat. They keep the vibes going for a little while till the next juggling coming. So, of course, juggling is very important to dancehall. Them need to bring it back. It's a part of dancehall culture.
For sure, I agree. I definitely second that. And how do you feel about dancehall drill, trap dancehall?
I mean, everything evolve, Nothing is wrong with evolution. So, and I do believe in evolution. So, if the music evolve, why not? Everything evolved. Back then, when we were kids, we used to the box TV them, the one, not the smart TV them, the one we had for maybe box to turn it on. No,
Yeah,
get more better. TV get flatter, computer get more flatter. Everything evolves. So why not the music? Why should not the music evolve too, as well? Yeah.
for sure, definitely. And I know a lot of artists have definitely been influenced by you, both lyric wise, melody wise. So, do you feel like you get your just due? Do you feel like you get the respect you deserve within the dancehall community?
Not really, but I'm still working. At the end of the day, I'm still believing in me. And as we said before, once there's life and God within creation, then we not worry about nothing. We just have to keep working. We don't worry about man. We just focus on what God tell us to do.
Right. That's it, right? I see that you're linked up with Twin the CEO management. How did that connection come about?
Music, music. Everybody know Music Pirate Safari. He was the bodyguard for Safari, and that's how the link came about. He was all on the road together, and the connection made from there, and then from after we just keep it going.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So it's one link, one family. Um, can we expect any collaborations with you and any Bronx drill artists? Bronx drill is blazing the scene right now.
I'm not sure, but anything possible, as I said before, and I'm willing to work. I'm open to work with with any artist who's serious about the craft. So,
Definitely, as you mentioned, big up to Vybz Kartel, the world boss. Vybz Kartel is finally free, right? We're seeing a lot of unity. What was that moment like for you seeing that play out? Him finally achieving his freedom and whatnot.
I mean, code in it, the street code already, because we know two things, wish, we know wish jailhouse and we know wish police that, so for seeing Vybz Cartel getting free from captivity was overwhelming also because, I mean, I've never been locked up 13 years, but I've been locked up for, a few months and we can tell you, jailhouse and I know where nobody want there. I'm not
Right.
sure. You ever been locked up before? Parents, the mental state we put in about, yeah, we not reach that for nobody. So to see a man come out of captivity, yeah, I'm glad for that.
100%. That's a blessing, man. Freedom is a must. Once again, big up to the world boss. So, unfortunately, you couldn't make Freedom Street. Everybody wanted you to see Freedom Street. But we're here in New York. There's two shows coming up at the Barclays. Can we expect a surprise appearance from the Stinger?
I'm not sure. I'm still anticipating like the crow.
Yeah, yeah. People just gotta show up and see, right?
Yeah, just
That's
keep
all we can do.
up on because my hopes are. But if eventually if I won't be on the show, definitely I'll be in the venue to see the world boss perform. Yeah, the king of dance.
Right.
So yeah,
Definitely, definitely. And I see you have an upcoming event with Kiss Friday night.
I have a lot of upcoming event, Kiss, a lot of upcoming event, shows, music. Also have a next music, new music to release tomorrow. So that will be released 12 noon. Tremble. It's like a different type. Is as I said before, I'm focused on music. But
Right.
this track is a track done by my female and I. Woman.
Nice. Okay, okay.
Yeah. We have a chemistry. So we are gonna come with something. So
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So I'm glad I got to hear the news first.
yeah,
Tomorrow at noon, Blak Ryno featuring this shorty Tremble.
yeah, Blak Ryno featuring Zaira.
Zyra. Okay. Big up Zyra.
Will be released. It will be stores, Spotify, iTunes, and Zaira, Vivo, Blak Ryno, Vivo. So check it out. Cause the video will be coming shortly after that.
Okay.
Crazy shit.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be on the lookout. You've always had a unique cadence and lyrical style. What do you think sets you apart from the rest of dancehall? What's unique about Blak Ryno?
I have no idea, cause self praise is no recommendation, so I don't make the people them say what they must say. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about, I don't know. I just always try to do different things different, as I said before. There's a lot of artists I look up to, growing up, Sizzla Kalonji, I do quite a few. Vybz Kartel number one,
Right.
you know. Vybz Kartel was my number one artist. So, I learn off of those artists, put for them things together, plus myself together that created Blak Ryno.
All right, Rhino. I want to talk about some current topics real quick. So recently, during a Hot 97 interview, Ebro made a suggestion, right, to dancehall artists, basically stating that he believes that dancehall artists should stop trying to chase North American success and rebuild a bridge with Africa. And he said that based off of the success of Afro beats.
Okay.
I want to know what's your opinion on that.
I think it's a rhetorical statement. Okay, from my point of view,
Yeah.
dancehall, hip hop, rap, whatever, trap, Afrobeat, just look on the complexion of each of our skin. We are all black. So it's like if him a go say if he's saying the dancehall artist is chasing American culture, we should chase African culture. Then where's the difference? Because we're all melanated musicians. It's the same. So you understand me? We're all African.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. I spoke to Shawnee B about it, and he said Ebro needs to do his homework because dancehall was always connected to Africa.
But dancehall is also connected to hip hop. What started hip hop? Dancehall.
Right, exactly.
You understand? So it's like you can't run from understand what I say?
I think deep down it's just competition. You know, the
I'm
rumors used to be that dancehall artists and hip hop would fight for those slots on the radio, and
connected, and that's what the universe I do because back then and now is two different chemistry where dancehall and hip hop is concerned. Back then, yeah, only certain popular artists would, get a collab. Like back then Beanie Man, Janet Jackson. But now the music emerge. The music I get so collaborative where even the hip hop artists now is getting to know more about dancehall and dancehall artists where it was like that back then. So from my point of view, it's good for both cultures. If dancehall and American and Afro merge, the Trinity, it's even better. Instead of segregate and which one who you should, as we said again, we are all melanated people, melanated culture. So why not merge it together?
agreed, agreed. That was well said, man. That was well said. And then I also wanted to speak on the influence that TikTok has had on the culture, on Jamaican culture, dancehall. Some songs are being popped on TikTok. What's your views on that?
I can't say because I'm not really active on TikTok.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm not active on the page because I'm not really I'm not really into social media, but as an artist, I have to. But for me, TikTok, I just want like a devil place, so I don't really want to get involved, It's like
Right.
much people lose their life over TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, for real, definitely. Rest in peace, rest in peace.
Right.
That transitions into my other question because I was also going to make note that you came from that generation where there was mystique about the artists. We now live in a generation where everyone has access to everyone. How difficult has it been for you specifically transitioning to that, being public with your life and things of that nature?
I mean, being out in the spotlight, your life is always public. So it's like it's normal. It's like a normal thing for me. I'm not seeing a danger. I only see it better for even upcoming artists where back then it was harder for your artists. You'd have to use the label and the radio station to get the music. Oh no, you can use TikTok, you can use Ray. It's like a distribution. It's like a marketing way. So it's like it's working it's working in our favors, not just artist favors, but comedians and a lot more.
Right,
That
right,
before in history of the world, so much talent have been exposed. If it was for social media, Instagram, TikTok, you get to me? I try to say so many people have become celebrity, which is great because the cake out there, it's like
right. It has its pros and its cons for sure,
yeah,
as with everything in life.
everything
As
in
with everything in life.
every.
Does radio still matter though? In your opinion, does the radio still matter?
I think I should reverse that question. Does it matter? Does it still matter? When are the last time you listen to radio?
I only listen to the radio when I'm in the car, to be honest.
But it does matter because sometimes you don't really want you want to hear what going on the news. You want a radio vibe. Yes, of course, absolutely, definitely.
So, Rhino, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, man. From Antigua, real big on the Antiguan dance. So you were and still are a big inspiration on artists. I'm not too sure if you know. I'm not too sure if you really pay attention to where you receive the love from. But Antigua is a huge market that supports Blak Ryno, and Antiguan dancehall is something that's slowly growing. With you especially being at the top, Gaza coming from such a strong camp, and you also being in America, seeing the other side of things. What is some advice you could give to the upcoming dancehall artists?
From Antigua,
Yeah.
and it's true. There's so much dancehall artists that have gotten exposure from, as we say, a few islands within Trinidad as well. Your country, man.
Hmm.
So it's like, and it's true. I can't keep up.
It's too
So
much.
I fuck with Antigua. I personally speak about Antigua highly because if you really know the history with me and Antigua, you're supposed to know I was a frequent artist in Antigua because, as I said before, Antigua gave us a love. So, them
For
always have,
sure.
I had a few friends there. I still do. So, but honest truth, I didn't even know that Antigua started doing dancehall. Because probably if I heard, probably I would be mistaking them for a Trinidad artist.
Mm. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let us know. Let us know what else you got coming up.
As I said right now, I just want the people them focused on what's going on right now, which is just Faith and Trimble, which is to come tomorrow by Ryno and Zaira. So look out for that single and also the EP that will be coming shortly next month. Other than that, I just want to keep it here. I don't want to give them too much frame. I just want them focused on what me I put in front of them right now.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So Faith out now. Make sure you go stream that.
Yep. Make sure you go stream that Tremble releasing tomorrow, 12 p.m. So check that track out too. That track is a beautiful track. It's for the lovers. It's gonna bring back couples together. It's gonna make it's gonna bring back anniversary memories. It's gonna bring a lot. It's a beautiful track. It's a beautiful track. And I think it's a very beautiful track. Tomorrow we are give the word.
That's what's up, man. And you know, good music lasts forever. So we appreciate it. We
Yeah.
definitely support you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Right.